Social media these days means that if ever you speak out about anything, you are immediately trolled by lots of unpleasant people. So, I mean, it's such a shame, though, isn't it? It's such a shame. I mean, when we were at school, when I was at school, you know, you could say anything you want. You were encouraged to think originally, to say exactly how you felt and all the rest of it.
We wrote with our quills.
We did indeed, yes. we wrote in garrets by an open coal fire. Yeah, no, but honestly, seriously, free speech is really at risk, I think, by the fact that people are so frightened of being attacked on the internet. She's got a point, but then girls these days have got to learn to cope with it, haven't they?
I mean, I think she's got a point, and I seem to feel that she's saying, don't, when you're young and when you're first starting out, your opinions, make yourself vulnerable because you will definitely be attacked. But on the same point, I think that she's missing the fact that this is the youth of today. So what we need to do is actually teach them how to face that and how to be strong, because that is how young people communicate. Whether we like it or not, the genie's out of the bottle. We can't.
It's not just about young people. I think what she uses the phrase sexist harassment. Yeah. So it's not social media per se. She's saying that when boys express their opinion on social media, they're far less likely to be attacked by online trolls than girls are. And as you say, I think that is a real shame. And I mean, even somebody as old and gnarly as me, I mean, I've done Question Time a lot, and I've sort of stopped doing it because the abuse that you get, and it's very female-centric abuse. You know, I get the nice things. I get called a bimbo, an airhead, and whatever, because I've expressed an opinion that differs to theirs. And you know,
see, I'm really surprised that you would have stopped doing it.
Well, because you know, actually, in the end, you think, do I really need? Do I really need that? It's like I don't need that in my life. So.
Just
Just don't bother.
In your life, I think. I don't blame Jane. I wouldn't do Question Time for exactly the same reason.
Do you think part of the thing is that rather than putting your opinion out there to a load of strangers, they don't know you, they don't care, and basically they're just looking for any kind of hook or trigger that they can... You can't do right for doing wrong. So take on board what Judy said. I mean, in terms of, you know, when you were at school and learning to get involved in vigorous debate, get your brain working, and actually just work behind the scenes, whether it is at school or in your first job or in life generally, and just maybe save social media for something that you do as a social thing, rather than giving your opinion.
But
do your actual work.
We all get really knocked by it, don't we?
But
if we're honest, we're strong women, we've been in this business for years, and it still hurts sometimes when people say cool things. So is this woman not saying, just protect yourselves a bit when you're younger, get your opinions, don't be shouted down, and you know, I mean, the thing is, what they need to bring back is debating.
But at our age, we know
so
that. What
safe.
concerns me is that 13-year-olds are online, you know, and that's an age where everything that anybody says to you, you care deeply. You know, you get to our age, and I think, well, if you don't know me, I don't really care what you think. But Twitter is fascinating to me because it's like the version of when we were young. It's like going into a pub and saying, excuse me, you over there in that corner who I've never met before, what do you think about me? That's what it is, Twitter.
If only we could get young people, or just generally people, to appreciate that that's what they're doing. And also, I think the fact that the loudest people on social media are the ones who, they're not necessarily the best informed, they're just the ones with the loudest voice, and yet they tend to be the ones that are the most hurtful and the ones that are listened to.